Where's Liam?
He's at the corner store.
Yeah.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. The morning has already started puking up the sins of last night.
Jerry?
A friend called me about a possible homicide at his apartment building. I think it might involve Liam.
Liam.
Just get dressed, Hardison. I'll be there in a bit. We need to be extra careful, though. If the office thinks I'm giving you info...
They won't.
If you could tell me more about what's going on with this Liam guy, why he's so important, I could probably help you out a little more, you know? Well, we'll get you in and out. Maybe you'll find what you're looking for.
I told you, it's not him.
The hell?
Notice anything?
She's dead?
Good one. So I was thinking about going out for a drink tonight after work. I just need to unwind a little bit, you know? Maybe eat something so I don't have booze on an empty stomach. I asked some of the guys to join us, but they all passed. I get the feeling they're not too happy about me getting booted up to detective.
They'll get over it.
This is why I called you.
And why'd they call you?
My friend owns this building. He's trying to protect potential buyers from negative press. He's trying to sell it. He told me about the card with Liam's name on it, so I immediately called you.
Got you, little rat.
Man, if I'd known a promotion was going to cause problems like this, I would have...
Dark Mister? I gotta go.
You can't take that. Artisan, that's evidence for a crime scene that you are not authorized to be at.
Thanks for calling me first.
Well, who is he?
I left the party angry. My buddy was like, "Tori girl, just let it go." So that's what I did. I let go. I wanted to knock the guy out, but I let go.
Tori, have you heard the expression, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are like a horse. My horse.
And you're dehydrating. Aren't you thirsty?
Dr. Chapman?
I'm sorry, it's been 4 months. And we keep missing the goal here.
Do you remember the goal, Tori?
To avoid temptation?
You did well at the party. I don't want to discard that. But what was the plan that we came up with?
To avoid parties.
To avoid parties. If I lead you to water, it's up to you to drink, which in this case is you not drinking. Is any of this getting through?
Dr. Chapman. I am so sorry. There's a man on the phone says he needs to speak to you now.
We're almost done here. Just take a message and I'll call him back later. Tori, did you write down what we talked about last time about how you've been feeling?
Yeah, I wrote it in poem form.
Oh, great.
Confusion is emptiness. Anger is emptiness.
Dr. Chapman, I am so sorry. The man says it's something about Liam, life or death, so he says.
Tori, I think this is a great place for us to take a break. I'll give you an extra 10 minutes next time. Just schedule something with Barb, okay? Bye.
see them? Come out slowly. This is your final warning.
Kevin?
Jesus, Liam.
What are you doing here?
Business. Business that you're obviously wrapped up in.
I'm glad you came.
2 years. I knew you were in trouble, but now I've got dead bodies showing up with your name on them.
There's someone dangerous here.
What have you taken? What are you on?
So dangerous.
Liam, it'll be okay, but I've got to know what you've taken. Don't touch him, Liam.
There's someone dangerous here.
I don't think he's going to be much of a danger to anybody.
No. Not him.
It's beautiful out here. Was this nice the day we met?
Michelle. Michelle, are you breaking?
Kevin, I can't do this. I'm watching you disappear. Your life is at a standstill. The world still spins and you're disappearing. And because I am a part of you, means that I'm disappearing too.
You're leaving.
Don't you see? There isn't a you left. You have sacrificed almost everything. Everything that is you. Even us. All because you can't let him go.
I'm all in. I love him. You need him. I don't know about this.
No, I'm doing the choosing. I have stood by as you throw everything into the darkness. I miss the sun, Kevin.
I miss him too.
I hope we both find it again. Maybe in the future, it can lead us back to each other. He plays with the doorways.
Liam. Liam!
You're a lot heavier than you look.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm assuming we both have questions here. What?
Yeah, well, I have the gun. Mind if I start? Who are you?
I'm with the Toulouse Police Department. Investigating a homicide, and it led me here.
Are you looking for Liam?
How do you know Liam?
He's a patient of mine. Sort of.
Patient.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Melissa Chapman. Liam came to me for help.
For substance abuse?
How do you know?
What's going on here? Where is he?
He's inside.
Officer Hardison.
Detective.
Detective Hardison. Look, I've never been one for supernatural beliefs. I research the mind for answers to problems. Science is a light in the dark, and my job has never failed me. But what's going on here with Liam is beyond me.
I don't understand, Dr. Chapman.
Mel, please. Look, this goes against my education, but Liam is not himself. I think he might be. I think Liam is. Hey, give me an explanation. What happened in there? What happened before you ended up in here?
I don't know.
Detective.
Stay.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm a dog. Dark mister.
What is it? What do you know?
You tell me. What do you think it is?
I've heard it on the street a few times. A drug, maybe a new drug contact.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but it's not. It's something else. It's something unnatural. Liam came to me as a clean slate. Hardly any emotion, good or bad. It's like he just wandered into my office by chance, not my motivation. But I was instantly intrigued, and I got him to return several times, but he never really cracked me the surface. And then one day, he brought up the name Dark Mister. The cold, dark alley during a drug exchange, and Liam's dealer just spontaneously drops dead. And then it came to him like a spirit and offered him an everlasting escape. His words.
Would you be quiet?
The guy you blew away? He goes by the name Critter. Critter called me earlier and said something was wrong with Liam. So I rushed over here, but... well... repetition is sometimes like an echoed lie. Just bouncing off the empty walls inside us. That's what I said to Liam once, when he kept saying he wasn't an addict. He grew to love that phrase. But the last time I said it to him, he wasn't Liam.
It's called addiction. Dr. Chapman. Mel, I've seen him change when he gets wasted.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I deal with addicts all the time. But this wasn't the same. He was coherent and stable, but nothing resembled Liam.
If you've got something to say that's urgent, then spit it out.
Liam isn't just a suspect, is he?
The core of my being is telling me to... Why don't you get out of here?
I can't.
Some fellows make a living sometime. I never even make a guess. Believe me.
Say something! Who are you? Liam?
Go away, Kevin.
God damn it, Liam. What's wrong with you?
I drink from the pouring hearts and rest on the warm innards of the lost.
Liam!
I'm the werewolf, the vampire, and the boogeyman. But I cannot live under the bed or in dark closets. I survive in flesh. The deadest of men walk among you, pretending to be filled with life. That lie is an invitation to me. That space is where I will dwell, and thus survive. That is what I am.
Liam, get out!
I need the life he isn't living. A bottomless pit that sex and chemicals cannot fill. Only I can give him the permanence that he seeks.
Whatever you are, you can't do this!
Of course I can. You enforce the law, you should be aware. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Get me another shell looking to fill the void, and I will release him. You have 1 hour.
No.
You could leave him behind. Whether it is I or his desire to escape, death is waiting close by for him. You have 1 hour.
I won't leave him. There's no one else. Take me.
Devotion, career, justice, your health. So much. Too too much. You have 1 hour.
No, there is no one else.
It will come to you. You have 1 hour. I will wait.
Hello? Jerry? Jerry!
Hardison, where are you? A lot of weird stuff in the apartment near that stiff we found. Think Liam might be involved in a cult? I'm gonna see if you're at that address we found. If you get this, call me.
Liam? Liam, can you hear me? Can you understand me?
Yes.
Liam. Liam, I will get you out of here.
I needed your help. Things are bad. But you came.
Of course I did.
I thought you hated. I'm a beacon of embarrassment.
Liam, I never hated you. You're a smart kid, a talented kid. But I got tired of our mother waiting for a golden light to spill down from heaven and cure you.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
I took every blow Dad had, every punch. I've driven all over the city looking for you. I don't know what else to do.
I need your help.
That's what I'm doing. That's all I ever do.
Oh, you've been the perfect brother. Chiseled by the hands of God. Hey, turn me into something that makes people look at me the way that they look at you. That'll get you awards and pats on the back at work for performing a great miracle on me. Won't it?
You ungrateful shit. I got demoted to desk duty, putting your dealer in the hospital for you. And I'm jeopardizing that by being here now. Yeah. No pats on the back, little brother. Not here.
It was a mistake that you and Dad got stuck with after I was born.
Mistake? That house needed you. Maybe Dad didn't, but I did. I could have used an older brother that didn't shove trash up his nose all the time or swim in booze to avoid the life that I had to suffer through.
Oh, not you, Kevin. I don't have your strength.
You don't have to be another me. I never wanted that. I just want to see you be a stronger Liam.
Just wanted... I wanted... I need your help.
Stop saying that. Stop saying it.
Get out. Until you bring me what I ask. Get out.
Geez, Hardison, where you been?
I've been assessing what I found.
What do you mean?
Come on in, I'll show you.
I would have been over sooner, but life was taking another swing at me. Sometimes I don't know if it's worth it or not. Could you help me with something?
Help?
Yeah. I want to quit smoking. I just started this new program and I need a buddy. You wouldn't have to do anything unless I got the craving or keep extra gum on you in case I run out. I'm really ready to quit. Well, they say God helps those who helps themselves, right? Not like I'm calling you God or anything. Hey, what happened to your arm? Dear God, Hardison, who? Who is this? Who is it?
Liam. My brother, Liam.
Your brother? Liam is your brother? You were tracking your brother the whole time? Why didn't you say anything?
Are we home yet?
We need to get him help.
hell? What the hell is that? Get up. Get out of here.
What are you doing? Hell will start at his core and bubble up till it seeps from his eyes. I will singe his veins until his blood is like rust. I will burn images of his torture into your mind. The nightmares will be endless and so painful that death will not rescue you. He will rot from the inside like a pumpkin, and his remains will be on your hands. And I'll still survive to find another. I'll survive to find another. I'll survive, you spineless pile of rotting flesh.
Go. Go, get the car. I can't do it, Liam. I can't.
Kevin. You're the only one who can help me.
Liam? Liam, I brought Dr. Chapman back.
Liam? Critter's worried about you. And so am I. Look, you're having too rough a time to do this alone.
Come on, buddy. I've fallen too. Addiction's a bitch and you can't make it on your own. Maybe it would help if you just came out and...
Liam, no! Oh my God! Stop. Liam, you know who it is who can help you.
Critter?
No, not Critter.
You?
Come on. Who is the only person in this room who can help you?
Dark. Mister.
Let's go. What do you mean, let's go? What about your brother?
I don't know. I don't know. We can't go back in there. You saw him.
I don't understand.
Let's go have a drink. We'll figure it out. Meet me at Stewie's on Fifth.
I don't want to stay here anymore.
When I was a kid, I used to think that pork chops and karate chops were the same thing. I thought they were both pork chops. And because my grandmother thought it was cute, and because they were my favorite, she let me keep doing it. Not really a big deal. One day, before I realized fat kids are not designed to climb trees, I fell out of a tree and bruised the right side of my body. I didn't want to tell my grandmother about it because I was scared I'd get in trouble for playing somewhere I shouldn't have been. A few days later, the gym teacher noticed the bruise and I got sent to the principal's office. From there, I was sent to another small room with a really nice lady who asked me all kinds of questions about my life at home. I saw no reason to lie. As far as I was concerned, life was pretty good. I told her whenever I'm sad, my grandmother gives me karate chops. This led to a full-scale investigation, and I was removed from the house for 3 days until they finally decided to ask how I got the bruises. News of this silly little story quickly spread through the school, and I earned my first nickname, Pork Chop. To this day, I hate pork chops. I'm not the only kid who grew up this way, surrounded by people who used to say that rhyme about sticks and stones. As if broken bones hurt more than the names we got called, and we got called them all. So we grew up believing no one would ever fall in love with us, that we'd be lonely forever, that we'd never meet someone to make us feel like the sun was something they built for us in their tool shed. So broken heartstrings bled the blues as we tried to empty ourselves so we would feel nothing. Don't tell me that hurts less than a broken bone, that an ingrown life is something surgeons can cut away, that there's no way for it to metastasize. It does. She was 8 years old. Our first day of grade 3 when she got called ugly. We both got moved to the back of class so we would stop getting bombarded by spitballs. But the school halls were a battleground where we found ourselves outnumbered day after wretched day. We used to stay inside for recess because outside was worse. Outside we'd have to rehearse running away or learn to stay still like statues, giving no clues that we were there in grade 5. They taped a sign to the front of her desk that read, "Beware of dog." To this day, despite a loving husband, she doesn't think she's beautiful because of a birthmark that takes up a little less than half her face. Kids used to say she looks like a wrong answer that someone tried to erase but couldn't quite get the job done. And they'll never understand that she's raising 2 kids whose definition of beauty begins with the word mom. Because they see her heart before they see her skin. Because she's only ever always been amazing. He was a broken branch grafted onto a different family tree. Adopted. Not because his parents opted for a different destiny. He was 3 when it became a mixed drink of 1 part left alone and 2 parts tragedy. Started therapy in 8th grade, had a personality made up of tests and pills, lived like the uphills were mountains and the downhills were cliffs, 4/5 suicidal, a tidal wave of antidepressants, and an adolescence being called pauper. 1 part because of the pills, 99 parts because of the cruelty. He tried to kill himself in grade 10 when a kid who could still go home to mom and dad had the audacity to tell him, "Get over it." As if depression is something that can be remedied by any of the contents found in a first aid kit. To this day, he's a stick of TNT lit from both ends. Could describe to you in detail the way the sky bends in the moments before it's about to fall. And despite an army of friends who all call him an inspiration, he remains a conversation piece between people who can't understand. Sometimes being drug-free has less to do with addiction and more to do with sanity. We weren't the only kids who grew up this way. To this day, kids are still being called names. The classics were "Hey Stupid," "Hey Spaz." Seems like every school has an arsenal of names getting updated every year. And if a kid breaks in a school and no one around chooses to hear, do they make a sound? Or they're just background noise from a soundtrack stuck on repeat when people say things like kids can be cruel? Every school was a big top circus tent, and the pecking order went from acrobats to lion tamers, from clowns to carnies. All of these miles ahead of who we were freaks. lobster-clawed boys and bearded ladies, oddities juggling depression and loneliness, playing solitaire, spinning the bottle, trying to kiss the wounded parts of ourselves and heal. But at night, while the others slept, we kept walking the tightrope. It was practice, and yes, some of us fell. But I want to tell them that all of this is just debris, left over when we finally decide to smash all the things we thought we used to be. And if you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer. Stare a little longer. Because there's something inside you that made you keep trying despite everyone who told you to quit. You built a cast around your broken heart and signed it yourself. You signed it. They were wrong. Because maybe you didn't belong to a group or a clique. Maybe they decided to pick you last for basketball or everything. Maybe you used to bring bruises and broken teeth to show and tell but never told. Because how can you hold your ground if everyone around you wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were wrong. They have to be wrong. Why else would we still be here? We grew up learning to cheer on the underdog because we see ourselves in them. We stem from a root planted in the belief that we are not what we were called. We are not abandoned cars stalled out and sitting empty on some highway. And if in some way we are, don't worry. We only got out to walk and get gas. We are graduating members from the class of We Made It. Not the faded echoes of voices crying out names will never hurt me. Of course, they did. But our lives will only ever always continue to be a balancing act that has less to do with pain and more to do with beauty.